The Alveolar Air Equation is pressure in the alveoli of oxygen equals fraction of inspired oxygen times the barometric pressure minus the pressure of water vapor minus the pressure in the alveoli of CO2 divided by R, the respiratory quotient. Some information may be given to you, such as the FiO2 equals 40%. The barometric pressure on a standard day is 760 millimeters of mercury. The water vapor for 37 degrees Celsius body temperature is 47 millimeters of mercury. Pa CO2, little a, is obtained from a blood gas, from our blood gas results, and let's say a normal CO2 is 40, and R, the respiratory quotient, must be given to you. The normal is 0.8. And then you just plug these numbers in. So here we have a patient who is on 40%. 40% would be a decimal, 0.4, times the parentheses 760 minus 47, subtract 40 divided by 0.8. So now we have 0.40 times 713, subtract 40 divided by 0.8. 40 divided by 0.8 is 50. $713 times 0.4 or 40 is 280. Let me look on that one. 285.2. 40% times 713 is 285.2. Subtract 50 is 235.2. And this is millimeters of mercury. Again, this is the pressure of the oxygen in your alveoli when breathing 40% FiO2 and having a normal CO2 and a normal R. Let's talk about this R. As you can see from this formula, this is PaCO2 divided by R. We could also rewrite that as PaCO2 times 1 over R. That changes nothing. All we've done is factored that out from underneath. It's still a fraction with R on the bottom. And now we have PaCO2 times 1 over 0.8. We'll pull out your calculator and take 1 and divide it by 0.8, and you're going to come up with 1 divided by 0.8 equals 1.25. So now we have PaCO2 times 1.25. And this is how we get this number 1.25, is by dividing that fraction out. And now we multiply it. But in the past, calculators were not allowed to be used on the board test, and now calculators are allowed to be used on the board test. So my thought is, instead of having a normal R for every question, they're going to change R. Instead of saying R is 0.8, R is going to be 0.6, R is going to be 0.3. They might change it to something crazy, just so that you know that R is a denominator. And if you came along and said you have a normal, PaCO2, and a R equals 0.3, then of course you can't multiply it times 1.25. You're going to have to divide that. So remember, R can change, and using a calculator now it probably will. Thank you. Do you like my t-shirt? So some friends said, hey, can you show us how to do that PA? So some friends said, hey, can you show us how to do that Alveolar Air Equation? I said, sure. Let me change my hoodie and put this great video hoodie on. I'm going to change this hoodie when I get to 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. Tell all your friends to subscribe.